Oh yeah, this. I've never actually read through this myself. I've always just heard people read it. Doctor experiment 1 plus mysterious subject 5 test subject discover and create book famous DDEI plus DDE1 plus M05 specifically M05. Oh, you want to do something with it? No? You just want me to read it. All right, I'll read it. I'll read it. Yeah, don't recall how arrived here. Just weird feelings there. What's in here? Matter of second confusion. Level 5. DE1. Wisdom of 5. Stay alone. Doctor's not found. Guild settlement. Was. You know what? It is easier to just say Deimos. Deimos success on tests. Front right leg feel odd. What is Deimos? Why Deimos stand on back legs? Misdog test subject. Play was fun before procedure. Even if doctors don't like play. Scare prey at night. Domestic scared. Play
Whoa.
Deimos. Today Deimos find human fawn. Gave food. Found round red food. Fawn couldn't consume, so Deimos stomped it with front hoof and weird front rainbow hoof to make easy consumption. Wonder what if humans stayed good? Why alone? This is the one that they ended up finding out was David, I think. Yeah. Been long time, diary. Deimos stayed good. Could be better state, but good. Discover symbols on dark walls. Symbols a circle with horns and 2 eyes. Another with 3 head being. Instructions spelled last being. Could being befriend, stayed still alone, company good. Deimos will try build, stayed excited. Don't like this part? I'm sure it's I say I'm sure as if this isn't yours. I know it's over in a bit. Yeah, Why can still write in book. I think the 3 had no friend. They
Whoa.
stayed alone. Wonderful illustration. Wonderful illustration. Neat. Yeah. I still wonder what or why or who made you. Ah,
Whoa.
Northern Lights, I think they're called. Yes, yes, Northern Light. Like the way that isn't the way we're looking. That would be no like the cardinal direction. Oh, they aren't eyes. They just look like it. I had some contact with some things that you shouldn't have contact with, and this is the consequences. And that's about all that needs to be told. We will find no. We will find it some other time. We are already finding it. We are working on finding it. So do not worry. We just need to give it time. Then we can find the thing. Oh, it's a horn. That explains the shape. It is. Hold on. There we go. Now it's lighter outside. Yep. Have I shown you to the have I or Aiden shown you to the safe house yet? Aiden show. Good. Very good. So you know where it is. Good. Are mm, mm. Huh. I can't tell if that's a good or a bad sign. Hmm. Fading. That's new. But I guess a good thing. Did you don't like scientists? Is it only the scientists or is it also what they do?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hmm. No, they shouldn't be. Not from what I know. But we have done science. I just I didn't want to ask you to be part of the science if you didn't want to. Um, Scanning body and scanning head. The head scanning kind of hurts, but just scanning. Like like it take a picture and it tells us what it is. The head one does, at least it did for me and it did for David. I don't remember if it did for any of the others, but it did for us too, I remember it, at least. To try and see something about the brain, like our thoughts or memories that we might not be able to just remember. But we, I mean, we got something out of it at least. Yeah, you remember, so that wouldn't be needed. Understandable. Very. Luckily, we can read it for you whenever you want. I know of. I've never been in contact with one, but I know of it. Yeah, Wither mean. Wither very, very mean. Yes. Wither not friend at all. Like, at all, at all. Scary, scary guy. Very scary guy. I don't remember it making much noise, but um, well, Kenny seems alright. Aiden also seems alright, doing better. Better than before, so yeah. So that's good. Daisy seems stressed, I think. I didn't get a chance to properly talk that much. Just seemed like a lot was happening. Overwhelmed, maybe. David seemed aggressive? I don't know if I can use that word. Not like directly, just maybe I don't think I was there for the first time, but seemed very. Luckily, David didn't kill anybody, but he was very eager for the more violent, more deadly options when we were doing experimenting. I'm not sure if that's worrying or just a thing that David does sometimes, but maybe, maybe that would be a good idea. He seemed, I don't know, out of it, but also not very much still David, just very eager for more aggressive things. Who else? Who else? Thanatos was well, Thanatos we thought was killed, but wasn't. Just was just teleported. Seemed bad. Oh no, Thanatos doesn't have a rainbow arm, but apparently Thanatos is Gianna's adoptive son or child. So that's a thing. Oh yeah, Gianna's the same as usual. Yes, the family grows. Gianna's the same as usual. Seemed very interested in everything we were doing. Very interested in the safe house. Um, oh look, the Northern Lights. Nice.
Wow.
They are indeed pretty. Oh yeah, inside it's dark. I remember scientists. Yeah, I don't think I remember all of them, but I think that's more of a, well, not exactly. I wasn't, well, not while I was conscious, like not, um, all the experimenting happened before I ever woke up for the first time, from what I know. Unless the missions I was sent on count as experiments, I don't think I was experimented on any more than that. I think they knew what they needed from me. But I guess I am technically an experiment. some kind of combination experiment. First of all, combination of two species. Then after that, combination with something else, which must be what made our rainbow and also made you able to teleport away, probably. But what that was and who that was, that's the question. Who did they work for? If we knew who they were, we might be able to guess what they were trying to get out of it. If we could guess that, we'd be able to guess what might be put, what it might have been. Hmm, probably, but why? For what reason? Just to have it? So it was to create something that had the capabilities of getting powers. What if they needed something strong enough for it? They must have been wanting that result, which means that they probably, yeah, they must have needed it for something. But why? That, mm, well, I guess that isn't really a question we can answer, is it? I think it, I mean, you're older than Deimos, which, no, wait, you're older than Deimos. It's okay, that's okay. Oh, there you go. It's okay to not know. We'll figure it out together. Don't worry. We could always try to scan your body just to see what it might like, spew out, but it's only if you're willing to try it, and I don't know if we'd get anything from it. Just a just a scan. I wouldn't call it experiments. And we won't do the brain one. So we won't do the one that hurts, just the one that just that doesn't hurt. Is the sun starting? I think so.
Wow.
Oh yeah, very pretty. All right. Oh, there you go. Alright, so we need a book and quill. We'll put that right here. And then you'll step into this thing and just stand right here. And I'll count down, and then I'll pull a lever out here that will then take a picture or scan. Um, Result will be what you are, I guess. Tells us what you're made of, or things like that. When it's just the body, it shouldn't hurt. I think it's when you do the brain one that it hurts. If it does, I am very sorry and I will make you a cake. And a lot of pancakes. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Oh my god, someone is asking me. Device being made. So that's some something at least. A little. It doesn't look the same as the ones that I've seen before, so probably different scientists or from before. Yep. Different scientists than the ones I know at least. So that's something. Also seems like we aren't the only ones that didn't know what they were putting into you. So that feels kind of mean, but that is most scientists, to be honest. Most. Not all, but most. There were a few good ones. Hmm. Object 5, that's must mean that there were some before, but this is the first one with dog, deer. The question is, isn't the first hyper? Is it just a random book? Oh, it's David. Maybe. Maybe too young, maybe not. No, you would be alive. The question's maybe not awake? No, probably too young. Probably too young to remember. That is the thing. People usually don't remember things when they're younger. just kind of skipped that with me. Kind of weird. But hmm. I don't I don't remember being made. I I remember waking up, but that's the first thing. I don't I don't remember the things that happened before that. I just remember waking up and being told what was happening and just getting sent to training, I guess. I actually don't. How how does it work? Hmm. So so you started out by just being in your old house, and then Deimos summoned you and you went there. Oh. So everything happened with you, and then you died, and then you were just kind of there until Aiden summoned you because you had died and therefore was a spirit, so you could become a familiar spirit. Mm. Oh yeah, Aiden summoned a familiar, not you specifically, and then you were the one that came. Do we know why it was it just because you were the one spirit around, or do you think there was a specific reason? Hmm. I like to think there was a reason behind it. I like the idea of that. You two being chosen to be to be each other's friends, or you being chosen to be Aiden's familiar, I guess. Ah. But listen here. I think I just call anything that's smaller than me adorable, to be honest. Give me the stone. Very interesting. Is he also a familiar spirit? Ah, they have a lot of different shapes and sizes then. Maybe. I mean, we all become rock at some point, so.
Whoa.
Well, technically, I think you can. Yeah, strong like rock. Strong, big and strong. I'm not good at that strong thing. We were more taught to be nimble. Oh yeah. There is an option that might help there. Nope, no, okay. Okay. I understand. I am not going to put you through any of this unless you say yes to it. Maybe? There is a chance, but I can't guarantee that there won't be pain. It is your decision, but I can't say we'll find anything. I can't say what we'll find. It seems different from person to person, but if you want to try, then we can try. I don't know. Honestly, I don't actually know what will help right now. The skull's in? Yeah, the skull's in there. Thank God I don't have to go back to the safe house just to get the skull. I'll replace it with a new one. You ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1. That was it. Did it hurt? Yeah, I think that's good. Hmm. Want me to read it? Alright. Doesn't say a lot, but it does say something. Mom, siblings, hard cracked floor, hide. Humans with white clothes, hard cold floor, dog friend. Pain, lonely, wish escaped, experiment, alone. It doesn't say a lot then, but it says something. Right, but if found an abandoned building, hard cracked, yeah, that tracks. Hard cracked floor, that sounds like an abandoned building. Well, near abandoned building. Did they just grab a random rescue? Or did they breed the dog for this? That's the question. Not really an important question, but a question. Yeah, I can understand that. Dogs like to play a lot. They're also fun to play with, when you get the chance at least. Yeah, they can play for a very long time. Longer than I can. Hmm. Well, at least we know the scientists were human. I think we could have already guessed that, though. Maybe. No, it sounds like it didn't. It's hard to hide from people like that. That that can never really. Sometimes hiding just isn't enough. No one can find us. We are sneaky. We are the sneakiest. We will hide in the grass. Whoop. A bit easier to see us when we're on cold white floors, but we are still sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. What's this one? It's just them too. Well, they tell us something. I don't know what they tell us that we didn't technically know, but I guess they've confirmed a few things. Yeah, that's this is the one that we did of your body, the one that says what you are made of. And that one says what is in the brain, memories and stuff. I don't know how much else we can do with them. I'm better at collecting information than I am at putting it together. Yeah, Aiden's really good at it. He knows how to do that kind of stuff. You can take these and put them with the others and see what Aiden thinks of it. I'll at least give him to Aiden. Whenever I see him next, at least. Bunny rabbit. Yeah, yeah, we can agree on that one. Evil bunny rabbit. Honey. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, it does. What if I... That was an achievement. I wish we could do some type of... A lot. There are a lot. I don't... I don't know if you want to know most of them. I can tell some of them, I guess. Well, if we start a bit further back, then... Well, I can give you the not vague, but the very broad one first. I started out, I remember, I guess not being born, but waking up for the first time. I remember my training. I remembered that before as well. I remember missions, different missions, different places, some similar to this place, some not, some more dangerous than others, some more peaceful. Always just observing things, looking at things, gathering information until I am sent on a mission to a very, very flowery world. A world made of flowers. Yeah, I think you'd like it there. The flowers and plants were everything from the tiny ones we know here to ones bigger than the trees over there. There were flowers big enough to span, like, taller than, I don't know, a skyscraper, taller than mountains. They called the place Flora. I was sent there to not just observe, but become part of the people, I guess. Like like a more intimate mission, learning about the culture and the people more firsthand. Some things you can't find, some information you can only find when you experience it yourself, really see it. So that was what I was there for. But yeah, I was supposed to stay there for 2 years, I think. I don't think I made it past a year, maybe a few months after that. My mission was ended early. Um, no need in thinking about why, thinking about how. But my mission ended early, and I chose to not keep doing missions. I quit. I quit the job, and they were like, "We don't know if you can do that." And then they took a little bit. I was confined to my room for a while. Not like I wanted to come out of there anyways at that point, but I was told a few months later I could go, I could leave, I could quit. They just needed to do a few things, and then I guess they put a chip in that blocked or censored all of the information they didn't want me to remember, and put something in my spine to stop me from being able to transform, and then sent me on my way. I could still hop through dimensions like I could before. I just didn't have my powers anymore. Didn't didn't have my abilities. Good question. I honestly couldn't tell unless I knew more about it. I I might have. Um, not not really. I mean, I had work friends, but that was about it. People didn't really want to be called anything other than that, and even work friends were rare. It was mostly the people that. No, we weren't allowed pets. I mean, at work I wasn't, at least. On missions it was. They were. They were scientists. I worked with scientists. It was an entire company. Some of them were scientists, some of them were the people that do archivists, I think they're called. Some were like lawyers, I think. There were a bunch of different people, but a lot of them were scientists. They were the ones that were like doing most of the stuff. They were also the ones that I interacted with the most. Hmm. Yeah, we do. This place has a lot of good people in it. A lot of nice people, a lot of good friends. I wonder if there's a way to make you alive. Hmm. I wonder if we can make it even more. Hmm. I wonder if it's a possibility to, I mean, you have a physical body, so that doesn't feel very different from any of us, but who knows? Maybe your physical body has your, no, that, yeah, you said you could, you teleported away from the scientists. Have you been able to teleport since? Hmm. Yeah, with these we can, but so with that we can teleport. That, but those all of us can use. If you're willing to try, we can do a very short distance, like from here to the other side of the room. Oh, oh, there you are. That does not feel like the right direction. Yeah. Was it, did it just happen that way, or did you do it that way? Hmm. I wonder if it's just always the opposite way, or if it's just random. Sure. There you are. Oh. That's a lot further away than than it was before. That's a big difference in distance. Yeah. Well, damn, Buffalo. Hmm. I wonder if it would be easier for you to teleport if you were like fully alive again. I wonder if that's a possibility. It's my best guess. Maybe they wanted to know how to do it. Hmm. It's hard to control something when you don't know what it is. I mean, we could always try it, but we can always try to train it. Train it, test it, see if it does anything specific. Because if we don't know what it was, then we don't really know where to start either. Oh, maybe that has something, maybe that's also something they wanted out of it. Hmm. No, that doesn't seem right. They wouldn't have been so happy with the change if that was the case. If they just wanted death out of it. Little Deimos. Little dear Deimos. Little Deimos and bigger Deimos. Yeah, that makes sense. And then dog got mixed in, and then this. The big question still is why? For what reason? Did they just want to teleport? And why not? Hmm. I guess most tests do start on animals before working up to humans, but still, they would have had a word. They would have known more about the object. Maybe they just wanted to know more about the object. Who knows? Well, they do, but we're not asking him. Hmm. See, glowing objects never feel like they're a good thing. Well, lanterns and torches and stuff are good, but mysterious glowing objects never feel like they're good things. They never they never turn out well. Hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember. A purple glow. Maybe? No, no. It doesn't feel like all glowing can't be evil. Hmm. You can glow, so all glowing can't be evil. Lanterns glow. They're not evil. They miss a little bit evil. Teeny bit, little bit. Just a little bit evil. I still haven't figured out what that is. Something. Why? Or what? Who knows? Careful not to short circuit it. Hmm. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. Invisible. No one will see us. The greatest hiders. I think so. It's the one on the hill behind Kenny's house, right? Yeah, I think I remember when we found it. It was right before we started building the video game thing, arcade game thing. Either right before or right after. I remember that. And I can also very much understand that. It was a lot to take in. Hmm, maybe. That reminds me, I need to talk to one of the ghosts. I can understand it. Yeah, it can bring both good and bad. But I think I will leave it up to the ghost if they want us to talk about them dying. That feels polite. It does remind me I have to talk to one of them. I have to see if what is happening with the safe house. I can understand that. If ghosts, I mean, I'm guessing ghosts and spirits are closely related. So it would be like killing one of the one of them, basically. I can understand why that would make them mad. Hmm? Howling. I don't know if I know anything here that can howl. There aren't wolves, I don't think. Wait, no, there are wolves. Yeah, we have pet wolves here. Or, well, we have wolves that we can tame and make into pets. We have that. I wonder if it was one of those. Wanna check? Alright, let's go. Oh wow, the water it really is a much easier way to get here. That's a lot of creepers in one spot. There we go. Didn't come from here. Oh, there we go. Oh my. There. That must be the howling. Do you understand what they say? Or what do they say? Hmm. Well, that would make sense. I'm new here. I haven't met any of them before. He, is everybody in here named Deer? Oh, no. Almost everybody is named Deer. One is named Strongest Dog in the World. Aw, I can understand that. At least I don't have these in you. There we go. It is nice. That would make sense. That is a cat. They speak in meow instead of woof. Oh, yeah. Mikey. Honestly, I forget Mikey exists sometimes. Mm. Circle with horns. Circle with horns was Mikey, or oh, so you met Mikey before? Circle. Yeah, Mikey friend. Well, friendly at least. If circle circle with horns. Did it just look like Mikey, or did Mikey say it was him? Hmm. You was it also green, or was it like a different color? Color of the wall. Oh, so it was like an engraving. Oh yeah, Mikey doesn't have just one eye. I keep forgetting Mikey has two eyes. He feels like a creature that should only have one eye, but he has two. Also one with one eye. Also like the others, like in engraved or etched in. Do you remember where you found them? Hmm. That could help. Maybe we can look at it and see if we can find anywhere that is made of something like that. if we can find the engravings, we might be able to take a look at them even more. Alright then. Let's try and go there and look at it. We might be able to find out more about this place. This way. Wait. Yeah, this looks right. Yeah. Yeah. It's sandstone. Maybe in a desert? We are in something that could look. Hold on, let me just. Yoink. Why are there just bananas in here? Oh, I'm surprised they've held for so long. If it's sandstone, then maybe in a desert? But we kind of already are. Do we know any other deserts that might have something? Yeah, David might know. David lives in a desert, right? Yeah, maybe David would know. I think I'll write him a note and ask. This place isn't exactly safe. Maybe we should, maybe we should go somewhere that has an inside that has all four walls. I already have a book, so I can write a letter to it's to, is there? No, it's just a different direction. I somehow get turned around up here a lot, but I have a book, so I can write a note to David and go leave that. And at the very least, we can get his opinion on it. Maybe he knows something. He's been here a lot longer. Maybe he knows something about the history of the place. I think that's a good place to go next. But that will require David. So that sounds like a good idea. Where would you like to sleep? Do you want to sleep in my cottage? The safe house? The safe house? All right. How about I get how about I get you a proper bed downstairs where Aiden also sleeps? I'll get the materials at my place and I'll meet you at the safe house. And safe house. Doesn't get much easier than that. Need to reload this. Alright. We've got a bed. I've got a white bed and a few different colors for you to choose from. I have cyan, pink, gray, and purple. I couldn't find any other colors just laying around. If there's a different color you really want, I can see if I can find it. Purple? Oh, green. All right. I'll see if I can find the green. For now, we can always steal one of. I don't really know if Aiden sleeps like across all three of the beds or if he like stays to one side, but you might be able to just steal one of his for now. I'll dye it later. There we go. I'll write David a letter and leave it at his place, and then we can see what we can get out of it. Who knows, maybe that might help figure something out here. Well, until then at least. Good night. I'll be right upstairs most of the time. Oh god, I have to figure out what my controls for emotes are. What are my emote controls? I have no idea. I think I have it set to something else. I just have to figure it. I'll figure it out the next time. But good night. I'll be right upstairs if you need, and there's always food if you get hungry.